What's up? What's up, fam? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. December 27th, it's Monday. We're just hanging out, a little emergency live stream. We're just having fun, folks. We got only one life to live. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. That's what we're doing. Looking here at Bitcoin. A little impromptu live stream, no big deal. Just thought I might kind of shed a little light on what I think is going on here with the price action. I want to say thank you to everybody who's taking some time out of what you are doing to stop by. I want to remind you, of course, you can find me. I'm on Twitter at Big Cheds. Chart observations. I'm a newbie helper. I'm a chart nerd. Let's see. Go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. Check out the playlist, emergency live streams. That will kind of help you get set up if you're just starting trading. How to use moving averages. You've probably heard about my book, Trading Wisdom: 50 Lessons Every Trader Should Know. There's a free version. Go to the Trading Wisdom 50 Lessons Every Trader Should Know playlist. Check that out. Go to Crypto Banter on YouTube. I've got a great playlist as well. I have a show there. We've got 13 episodes, great guests. We do a lot of in-depth analysis. The book is on Amazon, Kindle, hardcover, paperback, and audiobook, of course. And I am a founding analyst at Bitcoin.live. Without a doubt, no question, the best in live educational platform for crypto. I put out 2 live forum updates a week. Check that out. I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat room. Let's see what's going on here. Chet's buddy, we are locked and ready. I'm locked and ready. So, what are you doing? How did you play this? I almost put out a tweet and I didn't put it out, but I wanted to ask people, if you bought above 50K for a long trade, what was your thesis, or what was your stop loss? We've seen a lot of interesting price action. I'm not going to go too in depth. But we'll just get a little taste of what's going on. I'll say what's up to the chat room. We've really been keeping an eye on this 49.5 as a kind of key pivot, and it looks like we're just below it right now. So that represents a little bit of a break of market structure for the bulls. You really want to be listening to the price, right? And so when the price is establishing a level, it establishes the resistance here and establishes it again. When you get that initial breakout, you break through and you say, oh, I missed it. You know what? You wait for the throwback or the bullish retest. You get the bullish retest. I had a real nice entry from that. So you want to be paying, there's one thing you want to be paying attention to. Well, there's several things, but one thing you really want to pay attention to is key levels, when those key levels are lost and recaptured. And when you're new, by the way, if you're starting out trading, thanks for watching. Trading's really tough. So first of all, bet less. That will help you get started. Start with smaller position sizes. That will help you out. But you want to focus on horizontal levels. And so for this moment, let's keep an eye on that candle. This is a 4-hour. You can see it on the daily, but I'll show you here in the 4-hour, this spinning top. Look at the high of that candle. Then look at the high of this candle right here. Right there. Look at the high of that candle right there. So I talked about how we got there. We had the resistance, we broke through, and then you had, that high, the high of that move set, right? And you came back and you had the throwback, the bullish retest, and you bounced again. So let's look what happened, right? We're watching this, we're trading. If you're a hodler, if you're holding for 100K, you're just holding. You don't care about this stuff, right? But if you're trading, if you're trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, right? If that's what you're trying to do, you're paying attention and you see we have the up thrust, right? We have the false bull break. So when you establish a resistance, when you break up above that level and you fail to hold it, that's a powerful signal in the other direction. And look at that follow through already. One of the most simple techniques in all of trading is an up thrust, or I'll invert it, right? A spring, right? You see this all the time. Oh, it's a stop loss hunt. It's a false bear break, right? Well, that's a false bull break. So you pay attention anytime you have a key level established and then broken and you failed to hold it. So it also corresponded, sorry, I'm moving this around a lot. We're starting kind of outside in, and we do that a lot, right? Weekly chart, close below the MA50, close back up above the MA50, like what's going on, right? But that's all still in the context of trading below the weekly EMA8. And look what we did. Tag the weekly EMA8. We know what that does. It's an important support. that will flip into resistance, right? When you lose it. And what we're doing is we're always keeping an eye on our key horizontal levels. Okay. Look at that, right? The high from this doji or spinning top December 7th, right? The high of that kind of relief rally after it kind of bottomed in the low 40K level. You had that kind of overreaction, get the relief rally, and it bounces. It rejected at the EMA 8, rejected at the EMA 8. Okay. Diagonal break, horizontal break. Okay. And there you go. That's your lower high break. And you're bouncing right back into moving averages. The yellow line, the EMA 34, rejected here. November 18th, rejected early middle November, and then rejected again end of November. But while that's happening, you're seeing this nice little bounce action here. You're seeing the price recapturing the MA 200. You're seeing the diagonal break, the horizontal break, and you're really measuring out these lower highs. You're really kind of watching those key horizontal levels. You get that classic lower Bollinger to upper Bollinger move that you get, and we could be doing this. We could do this for weeks. Everyone wants to talk about, hey, it's like July. Well, what did we do in July? It was 80 days. Okay. It wasn't a month. So let's be patient, right? So as we're bouncing lower to upper, you're paying attention right at that 52K level. You've got 52K, you got 53.5. Those are your big levels, right? So when you see the up thrust happen, so that's the context, right? Everything I just said in the last 4 minutes is the context. You see that. Then when you see this up thrust, you say, all right, boom, I'm going to take some profit or I'm going to initiate a short. It's a really easy spot to short when that level is lost again because your stop loss is kind of recapturing that level. Easy follow through in that already. We kind of fell right back into a key level, 49.5. Why is that a key level? I showed you about 6 minutes ago at the beginning of the video, right? The resistance, boom, 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 the support, the throwback, the up thrust, and then now the loss of that level. So new positions, new trade plans were executed on the loss of this level and probably will continue to be. So kind of keep an eye on that. Let's say what's up to the chat room. Nope, absolutely not, brother. Am I getting ready to go to bed? I've never done that before. I do not, have never done that. Let's go on to what's going on here. See what's up in the chat room. Let's see. Crypto Face underwater. Who is Crypto Face? I don't know about that, brother. What's up, my man? Good to see you, Chip Chocolate. Grateful, glad to have you. Audible, yeah, Audible's out. Hopefully, you folks have checked that out. Hopefully, some of you tried that and are enjoying it. It's funny, and I get people sending me tweets all the time. They're on vacation. Here's my book. I'm hanging out. They're reading it, and now I'm hearing people are driving to work or they're going on trips, listening to the book, which is pretty cool. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. John, how you doing, man? Hobbies outside of trading. I love to play video games. I definitely enjoy writing, so I'm working on several books right now. I love to listen to music. I love to play basketball. It's cold right now, but I love to play basketball, just shooting jump shots, working in the yard, gardening, fishing. I love the fish, love the water, love nature. I would say that kind of stuff. Yeah. Should you be considering a short? I mean, sure, but you're already behind. You're late. If you didn't short at 49.5, I mean, at 49, it's not as clear. It's not as clear. Um, Kind of a play. You want to be entering. Excuse me. You want to enter as close to invalidation as possible, which is why you either really did short, as I took up some shorts at 52, either short right at 52, or you would have shorted on the break of 49.5. Here at 49, it could kind of chop around here and kind of chop you out. So if you didn't already short at 49.5, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'd like to enter as close to key pivot levels as possible. 741. What's up, my friends? Good to see all you folks here. Just to remind you, you're brand new. You need to go to my YouTube. By the way, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Go to educational live streams. Watch these videos. Like this last video, it's an unbelievable tutorial. It will teach you about moving averages, everything you need to know to get started. All right. All the stuff you see me talking about on Twitter and on YouTube, all these concepts, if they're confusing, please go watch that tutorial. Thoughts in 2022? Like, what's the point? Anybody can speculate, but until we have data, like, what's the point? It's still 2021 for another few days. I mean, the whole year. What am I supposed to? Oh, yeah, in August we'll do this, and in November this. Like, nobody knows. So, kind of one day, maybe even at best 1 week at a time, less thinking about a few months out and focus on what's going on right now and try to understand the trend. You can go weekly out. You can say, okay, weekly chart still pretty good. Still pretty good, especially above the weekly MA50. Below that, you focus on other targets. And we've talked about that. We've talked about that market structure leading up to this. So all my videos are out there, and there's plenty of other great work out there. 49.5 did fail. We're below it right now. We're below 49 currently. What's the strongest chart right now? You want to think about relative strength. I mean, there's plenty of alts that are unbelievable. Matic and Sol and Luna. There's some other great stuff. Like Near has been strong recently. There's a lot of great charts out there. Don't mess around with the weak alts. I do meditate, Whale. Thank you. Not as much as I should. I wouldn't say once a day. I try to, but I do meditate and I need to do it more. It's very important. Thanks. Appreciate that, little girl. Thanks for the compliment. What's that support you're looking at? I mean, what I talked about that 49.5. I mean, from here, weekly MA50, daily MA200. Here we go. In one sentence, can you give me advice as a 15-year-old trader? Every trade you enter should have a clear level at which that trade idea fails. And when it fails, exit. That's what I would say to you, John. Um, First time here. Appreciate the comment. Summer, I appreciate you. So what's up, yo brother? Good to see that. Best TA. I'm good, but there's a lot of great methods. Like that's the thing. I can only teach you my method. I'm not the best trader. I could tell you 10, 20 better traders than me off the top of my head that I follow on Twitter. But I'm really good at my method. But there's so many better methods or different methods. Even just Elliott Wave technicians who are probably way better traders than me. Different methods to do it. But I'll teach you what I know. That's the deal, right? I'll teach you what I know. Okay. Nick, I love you too, man. 757 live. What's up here? There's no clear trend. Just saying. I mean, Sean, but what do you mean by that? I mean, the weekly clearly has a trend, right? It's an uptrend. We get a rising MA200. That's your trend. I mean, that's the definition from classical charting would be the 200. So we have a rising trend on the weekly. And you could very well argue we still have, kind of a rising 200 in the dailies. You clearly do have trends in play. So I would respectfully disagree with you, brother, on that one. Let's see. Do I think we're going the weekly lower? That's like what, 40K? That's pretty far from here. I don't think we have enough information. I find Chad to be the most understandable teacher. That's my goal. Everything I do is I boil it down to like what I would tell myself when I started trading. So I get it. I try to boil it down to the most basic, most human level. Okay. Let's see. Do I like WRX? I haven't looked at that thing in a long time, so I don't really have an opinion on it. Just scrolling through the chats. Bitcoin Live members, I love you folks. And I take pride. I mean, Bitcoin Live members were not surprised when we topped off here in the 60K area, 64K area. I'll tell you that. So Bitcoin Live, I love you folks. You know that. I have a family. I do have a family. Thank you. I love my family. I'm happy and proud of my family. Not all TA works. Yeah, definitely not all TA works. But TA is like probabilities. It's like poker. Like good technical analysis will allow you to get your money in with pocket aces against the guy with pocket deuces. And, there's no guarantee you'll win, but you'll win most of the time, 80% on that. Let's see what's going on. CRV chart, is it strong? It's been strong. CRV is probably going to stay pretty strong. I'm not going to pull it up right now, but it's a decent looking chart. Love you, Chads. I love you too. Adeni, it's a cool name, so definitely love you too. Immediate short term. I mean, we got to wait and see. You got to see price above 49.5 for any kind of bullish momentum. Yeah, that's about it. That was kind of fun. So listen, I don't want to spend too much time in this right now. I just want to check in a little emergency chat room, a little emergency live stream. Listen, you got to go and watch these educational live streams. It's going to help you out so much. Right? You're asking me a lot of questions, and this will help you understand my tweets, kind of understand the basic functionality of the chart. moving averages, support and resistance, basic technique. Check that out. Check out the free version of the book, Trading Wisdom. I'm going to do all 50 lessons, right? There's 50 in the book, and I've got 10 done so far. I've got a great show on Crypto Banter. Great guests, 13 episodes. Check that out on the Crypto Banter YouTube channel. My book's on YouTube. My book's on YouTube, the free version, but the book's on Amazon, Kindle, hardcover, paperback. I'm actually about to publish an updated version of this. I basically fixed all the typos and I changed some words around to improve the flow for the audiobook version. So the other 3 versions are being updated, and those will be out like in the next day or so. Amazon's reviewing it right now. So definitely check that out. If you're interested in my style of technical analysis, kind of a blend of classical charting and Japanese candlesticks, check out Bitcoin.live, the best in-class educational platform for crypto, where I am a founding analyst. I'm incredibly proud of that. I'm incredibly proud of you folks just being here and having fun. I enjoy this platform. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy reaching out to you. It's a lot of fun. I know trading's hard. My advice to you, if you're having trouble, is to go slower. Take it more seriously. Go slower. Bet less every trade. You know, whatever you're doing, cut it in half, cut it in a quarter. Bet less. You need time. You need experience, right? It's going to be really hard. So don't just come in and get wrecked and then kind of wonder why you're why you can't keep playing. Like you need to stay in the game is the point I'm making. So risk less, keep grinding. In the end, things will probably work out for you. So I want to say thank you, folks. Appreciate that very much. And we'll be talking soon. All right, Big Ched's out.